need you to make a lot of noise. This is a very special guest. This guy was a writer for the presidential, congressional thing. Yell it out to me. Same shit. White House correspondence. That's a big deal, guys, and I totally ruined that. So clap and make a lot of noise, my friend Vinnie Nardiello. Come on, Vinnie!
Hello. My name's Vinnie. I don't know if you can tell looking at me, but I met my wife on the internet. I did. I met my wife on eHarmony.com. The thing that sucks is, like, you don't get that cute meeting story when you meet on the internet. Like, we're gonna have kids someday, and our kids are gonna ask us about our first date. We're gonna tell them, oh, for our first date, we met in public because mommy was afraid that daddy was a stalker. And daddy was afraid that mommy was a man. We went to TGI Fridays. No, you talk to these couples, maybe these adorable ways that they meet. It's like, I saw him at the grocery store. He was picking perfect oranges. It was so cute. I had to pick up. You're going up in this big fucking database. And we live 5 miles from each other. We're both non-smokers. So clearly it was meant to be. Fate stepped in that day. So I'm married now. My family's very happy that I met somebody. My mom was worried I was like never gonna meet anybody. It doesn't matter how old you get, your mom will always worry about you. She calls me up to this day, always like, you're going to those comedy clubs? When you go to the comedy club, make sure you keep your hand over your drinking glass. I say, Mom, why? She says, I don't want anybody slipping you anything and date raping you. She sees this as a possibility. If I did get date raped, I would not even be that man of my rapist. Like, if you're willing to drag my fat, lifeless body back to a hotel room, that's commitment and one and I respect. And that's... By the way, I like that you guys laughed at that because I don't know if you've seen recently in the news, a lot of comedians have gotten in trouble for making rape jokes. And apparently you guys are okay with that as long as I'm the victim. As long as I'm the one being raped, hey, just fine, you know? I actually lost some weight over the past, I lost like 40 pounds. And here's like, I appreciate you having, but I'll tell you right now, I still don't look very good naked. No, I'm not gonna try proving it or anything, I promise. In fact, I'll go so far as to say most people don't look good naked. Has there ever happened to anybody, you're naked having sex, and you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and you're just amazed that the other person is a willing participant? Look, you can do better, really. There's a mirror right there. By the way, this is what I look like having sex. Now you guys know. I'm elevated on the stage, those lights. It's a very specific fetish, actually. My wife is very nice, though, to me. She's like, she might be much better looking than I am, but she's still, like, supportive. She's like, you know, physically speaking, you're just my type. From a physical standpoint, you're just my type, but I look at her and I look at me, and I don't believe for a second that I'm just her type. Like, the only way I could believe that I'm just her type would be if back when she were a little girl, she had posters on her wall of Danny DeVito and Dom DeLuise and stuff. When I grow up, I'm gonna marry Captain Lou Albano. Every little girl's dream to marry Captain Lou. My wife, you can tell, I'll let you guys in, I have good news. We actually have a baby on the way. I'm going to be a father now. I'm seriously saying sorry. Here's like, you can't get me too nervous about this. Because I have to admit, I'm very nervous. I'm nervous because you have to like watch them all the time when they're babies. They get into like huge trouble. I babysit my 2-year-old nephew all the time. If you ever see the way a 2-year-old lives, it's almost amazing that anybody ever gets to be 3. Like anything on the ground immediately goes in his mouth. It's like, if you're watching him for an hour, he falls down the stairs 15, 16 times. Like, if you ran an insurance agency, you would never insure a 2-year-old. The lifestyle is just way too dangerous. The 2-year-old lifestyle fits somewhere between Hollywood stuntman and meth cook on the danger meter. Here's what else surprised me is like they can run. You can lose a kid. You go to the mall. There's always like a kid with no diaper just running by you. As fast as I'm nervous about that because I lose things. Like I lose my wallet and I lose my keys, and those things don't even have feet. I'm actually hoping, like, I really wanted twins. I wanted twins just so we would have a spare. Break them out of the glass, or you're Billy number 2. You have twins over here? Poor bastards. I was really happy that it wasn't twins. My wife was too, because it's like, you know, she doesn't want to have to use both tits. Be like, so I'll never use them. And he's right. That's why I'm growing my own set. That's the. I grow my own set. I don't even need it. It's wonderful. I can even just jump in as a decoy if they need me. You know? One thing that's going to be nice for me. Here's what's going to be nice is, like, you always worry about your kid living in your shadow. I have the world's easiest shadow to grow up in. Like, the kids, it's going to be fine. Like, if I have a son, he's going to go up to the attic, find my old trophies, and immediately assume that my real last name is Participate. I'm a terrible athlete, so I'm worried about, like, will I have to, like, teach my son, like, how to, like, throw and all that. And listen, like, I'll be so embarrassed, like playing like the father-son baseball game. I'm doing this and that, you know. I'm actually thinking about dressing up in drag for 20 years and passing ourselves off as a lesbian couple. Speaking of lesbian couples, here's a good segue. I have neighbors across the street that are a lesbian couple, and they had a fist fight on the front lawn. I was going to go out there and break it up, but I was giving up some sides. You know what I mean? Just duking it out. It was violent. I told a lesbian friend of mine about it. She said, "Oh, that makes sense. A lot of times when lesbian couples fight, it can be very violent. It makes sense if you think about it because it's 2 wives. You don't have the husband-wife give and take there. Like my wife and I, we fight the way a heterosexual couple fights. I say something very innocent." And then she says something very mean and personal. And then I apologize. Honey, you're taking too long in the bathroom. Really for it? Oh yeah, well, your dick's small, your sister's a whore. And then I say I'm sorry. Like I said, my family, they were very happy to see me settle down and get married. Because my younger sister, she got married before me. Even though she's younger, she got married first. She actually married an Arab guy. Yeah. She's an Italian girl. He's an Arab guy. It's not really a marriage as much as an experiment to create a race of really hairy children. We got Ewoks running around on Thanksgiving. It's crazy. I did not mind her marrying somebody from a different religion. The only thing that bothered me is because she married somebody from a different religion, we had to have 2 ceremonies. My sister's wedding and my grandfather's funeral. Hey, I'm not doing it with a racist grandfather, okay? Maybe some of you are racist grandfathers. I don't know. My grandfather, he actually, you know, he was like this. I didn't like that so much. He'd say, "Grandpa, what is your big problem? What do you have against black people? What do you have against Hispanics?" And he'd say, "All I'm saying is they're lazy. All I'm saying is they're lazy." This is a man who would call my grandmother in from another room to stir his coffee for him. And all I'm saying, by the way, don't you love it when people start sentences with "all I'm saying"? Because then you don't have to listen to the rest of the sentence because some really dumb shit's about to be said. Nothing intelligent has ever followed "all I'm saying." My grandfather, he actually did die. Not from the Arab guy. In case you're wondering. He was 85, it was a natural thing. But they had some of these pictures up at his funeral. You've probably seen this in a wake. They put up pictures of him. It was like pictures with such dignity to them. It was like him in his military uniform and him on his wedding day. Dignity. And I think it's really a shame when the younger generation starts dying and all their pictures come from Facebook and Twitter. And all this dignity to them. Like, look, there's my grandfather shirtless in the mirror with his cell phone. I'm showing off his abs. Look how beautiful and young my grandmother is. Her tramp stamp is still fresh. That's it. Brand new tramp stamp on my nana. I'm amazed by stuff you see on the internet and everything like that. I actually, I went to the convenience store by me. You know what they still sell? I was amazed by this. They still sell porno magazines. Who the fuck is still buying porno magazines? Think about this. This means that you don't have a computer. You don't have a DVD player. You somehow missed out on VHS. You're an Amish pervert. That's what you are. I don't know how much time you're gonna spend on the internet if you look at any kind of internet porn, anything like that. This is what kind of never. Bullshit, man. This is what I find amazing. You can go on the internet now. You go on these sites, and who's a never guy? Who's a never? Dude, there's gonna be people in here who are in with their wives or with friends, and they're gonna have to deny that they've ever seen this stuff. I need you to back me up. Okay, what's your name? Jose. Jose? I don't think there's anybody named Jose in this area. Your first fuck up right there. Oh, he's the town's Mexican, yeah. There's no Hispanics up there because I was in the kitchen back there and everybody's white. So I know you're full of shit. I'll play along, Jose.